Hey, welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here as we broadcast live for our lunch hour on YouTube and Twitch. Glad to see everybody in the chat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Had a lot of people in there already. And welcome to our lunch stream. This is where we hang out with you wonderful people for the next hour and a half. We're going to talk Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We'll answer your questions. We're going to do a roster review. Just have some fun. If you do have a question, I'm on triple duty again because Finn decided to have another meeting. And he will not be here for the tonight's stream, so that should be creamy. So I'll be doing a lot of stuff by myself again. So when I see Finn this weekend, I am going to beat him severely for this. But yeah, welcome. If you have a question, go ahead and pop that question into the chat. Bear with me. I'm doing the best I can, being the only one that's monitoring chat. So I will be trying to watch Twitch. Welcome everybody in Twitch. Howdy Zem420 in Twitch. If you guys haven't already, if you're not following us on Twitch, please do. Stop what you're doing. Just go over to Twitch. Follow us. Perfect. We're building that up for you guys. You guys wanted that, so we're dual streaming, so you guys have the option for both Twitch and YouTube. That being said, real quick, give us the thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We have a lot of cool stuff you want to donate. We've got the super chat function, which is on YouTube. I don't know what Twitch is. I don't think we have the option yet, so skip that. We have our Patreon.
Yeah,
if you'd like
we
to,
didn't have it yet.
Yeah, if you would like to become a Patreon supporter, we have the link to the Patreon that you can go to and give. Or if you just want to give directly to us, go to our homepage on YouTube, hit support the channel. You can just give directly to our PayPal. People like all those options. Some people like one more than the other. And the cool thing is, anytime you donate, it should pop up on the screen so you get your accolades for it. And we already got a thumb down. I blame Finn for the thumb down already. Stupid ass Finn. We just started. We already got a thumb down.
It is Finn.
Yeah, stupid ass Finn doing that. So let's introduce everybody on the panel. We've got, of course, Grim the Mechanic.
You know, since Finn's gone, I bet you we'll actually end on time this time.
Oh, absolutely. It goes without reason. And also join us, we've got the lovely Dana Descent.
Greetings, everyone.
Hey.
Good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is.
Yeah, speaking to someone that's in the evening, we've got Mr. Michael W. Hunt over there in England representing.
Hello, even. Aha! I beat the mute button. Yay!
Yes. Now, Mike, you should be on your way home now, or are you at home?
I am en route behind some hillock who can't drive.
All right. So we've been very blessed that we haven't had a sweary or dancing daughter excursion into the stream in a while. So I just want to make sure that when you go to the house, Sweary's not going to be there just cussing up a storm. Is she at work? Where is she?
That's a very good question.
All right, we don't know the whereabouts of Sweary. This worries me.
I believe Sweary is at home, and dancing is shopping. We're having pork and prawn dumplings tonight.
Ooh,
homemade.
That sounds delicious.
Pot stickers. Do like a pot sticker.
Okay.
Do like a pot sticker.
All
it's
right.
been a while.
Yeah. So, hey, Darth Hideous DL is now following us on Twitch. I know who that is. That's Mr. Darthy Hideous.
Darth Hideous.
The Lord of the Sith. Speaking of someone who has a Sith, my apprentice's father, Stoner Jedi, is here.
Good morning. What's up, everybody?
Where is my
birds are chirping?
Yes,
and the baby is screaming.
He is practicing his force throat powers. It's amazing.
You should see him right now. He's in the high chair, just like smacking his arms and legs, like flailing in every direction.
That's right. He's practicing his telekinesis in the force. A powerful Sith he will become, as long as he eats his Cheerios. All right. So we got Stoner Jedi here as well. We got lots of people here, so glad to have everybody aboard. Hope you're all having a great day. And this is what we do. It's the lunch hour. We just hang out with you guys. We're going to talk the game, answer questions, do a roster review. Oh, we got another one. The One Scar is now following us on Twitch. Thank you very much. I don't know. Does anybody know that Urza? That's a great point, McTweet. Did Urza win his GA? I don't know if he did or not. What does anybody have a final?
I didn't hear
final
anything
tally
about it.
on that. On our boy Urza.
You can check the Discord.
Can someone check the hall for us and see if old Urza won?
Kyle says he didn't.
He didn't. I
Yes,
was worried that might happen. He
Not
didn't.
that I recorded it, but
Oh.
I actually won GA
Yes.
under York.
Well, there-
One grand arena. I'm like, what?
my
main account can't do anything in it.
even
It's like,
even an old British
turn.
bulldog can find a bone.
Yeah.
So that sucks. Well, I didn't know Urza.
Yeah, he says he lost by more than 150 points.
I thought that might happen because of what the guy put in the back line. They gave Ertz a little fits.
Yeah, he had a couple.
I was looking at
runs,
Ertz's defense. I was like, he might get full cleared, and that doesn't. Unfortunately, Phelan Lacer 9 is following us on Twitch. Thank you for that. Yeah, GG.
I didn't get one of those cool things popping up when I started following.
Yeah, you
I feel
did.
cheated. I did?
Yeah, everybody does.
Huh. I guess I missed it because my phone.
Well, then
wasn't letting me-
unfollow, follow us again, and then you can get the little pop-up thing. But I don't know how that works. It'll like time you out for like you can't follow them for 25 hours.
Yeah, the last time I tried to have Twitch and the stream on my phone, it freaked out on me, and that's fine. I'll just deal with not seeing. I'll go back and look at the video then.
Yeah. If not, then that's all you got to do, Dana. It'll pop up. We got the Streamlabs. Maybe Streamlabs didn't pick it up or something. It happens. So, yeah. So if you didn't do it, I mean, guys, we're trying to make sure it works and that you guys get your recognition. If not, then so maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Listen, Finn sets all this crap up. I just tried to make sure it works, and it.
Farquhar said she doesn't think she got it either.
Oh, for God's sakes! Listen, then unfollow and then follow us again, and it'll pop up. That's all I can recommend. Then you can get your nice little recognition you deserve. But I can't go back and I don't even know who you are on Twitch most of the time, so I have no idea. I mean, Hideous was an easy one. So. And then Corinth Twitch, he thinks this is the D&D stream because he just rolled a natural 20. Thank you, Corinth, for that. Good old Corinth. We love Corinth. He's the reason we have all this great technology that we do because he put together the tower that we're using. So we always like to shout him out. And I do know that my new giant screen for my computer setup is on its way. Anonymous made sure to let me know that was sent. And remember, as you said, volunteer in your communities, guys. Make your communities a better place. All right, so that being said, let us get into our roster review. That's not the roster review, that's my setup for multi-streaming. All right, today we're doing McTweet's profile. Hey, he's got the two trident symbols next to his name, so he is like Aquaman or something? I don't know. Oh my god, Amazon, really? I've got Pokemon?
They got you
Well,
figured
gotta
out.
catch them all.
Yeah, I don't want to catch them all. I don't want to catch any. I don't care. And the McTweet.
Ranger, put the stapler down or I will shock you.
That's all right. I've had worse. I have been electrocuted. It sucks. When you get hit by lightning, it's not fun. Let's see here.
You know what I love? That the image for Darth Revan is not on Swigai yet, and it's just that generic image there.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. Maybe they're having issues with it. You never know. All right. Moss Mike, that's wrong. I don't understand their algorithm for this because maybe they're just randomly setting stuff. I mean, normally when you get...
Well,
it makes sense that I have University of Phoenix stuff caps and gowns and rings because I am getting ready to graduate. I've graduated, but I just have to go through commencement. So I get that. I don't look at Pokemon. I don't
have you been
chase.
for,
I don't
Magic
chase
the
the
Gathering
pickle. I don't understand. Nowhere in my search history have I ever gone Pokemon. Or the Yelling Pickle.
It heard you singing the Pokemon song.
Pokemon, collect them all.
Google
gonna
is always
change it
listening.
Now that Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu or whatever. Deadpool is Pikachu. What the hell?
I don't know.
Well,
but Ryan
I did
Reynolds is
notice
sure.
if you search for like Magic the Gathering stuff, you'll end up getting all sorts of card games showing up.
Like if you ask me Pokemon questions, I'll be like, well, there's Pikachu. That's all I know. Yeah, I don't know anything else.
And then there's the Gonk.
Yeah. So
because Pokemon all just say their name all over and over.
I guess I don't watch. I just never. I watch it, and that's crazy because I watch a crap ton of Japanimations, but mine are more like different. It's not even close. So, kiss my ass, Amazon. So McTweet's in Dark Force Separatists. So big shout out to there. McTweet says the double tridents is a marker for our shark chat. Hey, well, all right, I like that. Very nice. I thought you were representing Neptune, King of the Sea. So very nice. Poseidon, yeah. But Revenator says that I didn't. Yeah, of course. When I'm sitting there looking for the life-size Velociraptor because I'm so rich with money that I'm like, I've got to spend my money on something, darling. Let's get the Velociraptor. It'll be wonderful in the living room. No.
Just wait.
No.
One day the life-size Velociraptor will be our mascot.
All right, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about McTweet's roster. All right, let's see what old McTweet has to write here. He says, I've been playing for a little over 2 years. And I'm pretty much free to play. Okay, I was looking. Oh, we just got another follower. Who was it? Darth Sia, 1972. Hey, homie, glad to have you following us on the old Twitch. Is anybody watching Twitch? Can you watch Twitch for me, Grim?
I'm monitoring.
Okay, yeah, cool. Make sure you say anything that in there because I've got Nightbot and I've got the YouTube and I've got not gone cross-eyed. So. Continuing on, he says, I'm currently working for Darth Revan. What probably has it, we'll look at it, which put on hold my working on creating good teams for GA by Gear 12, a lot of those good teams. But was curious what direction you guys think I should go. And for ships, I'm pretty happy where I am, but curious if I should add business viewing to my green list, or if you think I'll need it immediately. I'll be in chat. And things aren't optimal right now with my mods, understandable. Moved everything around trying to switch to Darth Revan Squad and Arena. Clearly not ready to run Arena top 20. Probably switch back to JKR after a few days. Yeah, you gotta make sure they're all Gear 12. And what's that?
Silo1111 says RSG, raptor-sized gamers.
Not only do we play games, we eat you. Clever girl. Clever girl. So, no Finn today. He's in a meeting. Maybe he'll pop in later like he always does. But guys, this is why I'm the better crew member, because I'm always here for you guys. I'm always here. Finn has a life. He has meetings. He has to run things. He doesn't use a toothbrush. He has a beard. So he sweats sometimes. He's married to a porg. I'm just throwing that out there. So
he likes his Ewoks.
He does love his Ewoks. So all right, here we go. We're gonna rock and roll and look at his roster. So he's doing very well in Arena. He's trying to switch to the Darth Revan team. Understandable. And we'll look at your team. It's probably your Darth Revan that's lacking a little bit. Then I get it, man. Trust me. So let's just dive in, shall we, ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Let's go right into his characters and look at everything. We're going to go right to Sith Empire and kind of play around with this. Yeah, proper catch. He is, by meanings, that is Anthem. Yeah. All right, so his Darth Revan is gear... Wait, where'd it go? No, I don't want clones. Stupid ass GG. Thank you. Look, can we start again? So his Darth Revan's gear 11. Darth Revan's, I had all this. This is what makes me sad. I had to put all this other gear on all the other characters to get Darth Revan. So I had none of the med. I do have the med pack, one med pack, but you need med pack. You need the stupid ass golden eyeballs. It's ridiculous. His gear 11 to 12, but nonetheless, we all persevere. Let's just look at your Darth Revan, what you've got on him. Oh, there's a life-size Velociraptor. I saw it. Okay, mods are fine. Speed's 271, not bad. I understand why he's not got your mods, because you can't put them on there. Totally get it. He looks fine.
Wow. His Fallen Bastila is 292.
Yeah, that's the play, right? You want Basti going as quickly as possible, and then Revan following after her. So I'm totally fine with that. When I remod my team here, which we will do. Oh,
I think I found the problem.
what's that?
His HK is only 207.
Wait, what the hell?
His HK is really slow.
No, my YouTube just went bananas. Why is it being stupid? Okay. Why is YouTube being stupid? Hold on. I'm trying to watch the chat and do this at the same time, so.
Yeah, the hard thing about HK is like you really want to mod him for like offense or crit damage, and it's like hard to find those really good speed secondaries with that, right? And I mean, like mine, looking at mine right now, it's 214. So I mean, and that's with both Gear 12 Plus pieces. I mean, it's really hard to stretch out all those mods for both of these Revan teams, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a remodding session to help you guys when I get my Revan ready to rock and roll for mods. So it'll be another couple days. We will do a modding session. I'm gonna remod my roster, and we're going to show you. My priority for mods is always arena, and then after that I go leaders for other teams because are the key opponents of each team. Like it's not so much Veers and the troopers; it's about Stark. So there's certain characters you want faster than others. So. But you're on the right track, McTweet. You just need to finish up Darth Revan, focus in all his gear. I get it; it's a pain in the ass. I hate it too. I'm in the same boat you are, homie. So, God bless you. We'll go on the journey together. But at least you got the Zetas and everything else knocked out. So yeah, and if we look at the rest of his roster, I think they were all Gear 12. So really, it's just finishing Darth Revan, and trust me, I know all those pieces for all that gear is just ridiculous.
Well, another thing too is like most people have a really fast Poe. I mean, I just took all those mods off of him and I'm kind of stretched him out into this Darth Revan team for speed because, I mean, he doesn't really need those really fast mods anymore if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, even if Jedi for Basti, it's speed big time, right? But you want her two things. You want her hitting really hard. So I've seen offense, crit chance, stuff like that, but with health and protection up the butt. As long as she's over 40,000 in both categories, you're going to beat Jedi Knight Revan teams. Even with a Yoda over 7,000, he just does. They cannot do enough damage to get her off the board fast enough. And if she goes and then Revan goes, you're toast. Now, for some that, for me, depending on the roster, if they're running Thrawn, then you're really in trouble. If they're not running Thrawn, I'm beating those teams. Even the Nine Sister teams, I'm not having problems with. The Thrawn team is giving me trouble with my Jedi Knight Revan team because Thrawn, the AA plays it right. He basically gives turn meter and protection back to Basti, and it's a done deal. So if you can't wipe her out first turn with Thrawn, you're in big trouble because he does that. She's already getting her turn meter, and then next thing you know, bam, you're fractured, and then you're in big trouble. So
and then next thing you know, HK blows somebody.
Oh my God.
Right away.
Yeah, HK, it ain't about speed on him, man. Just put a bunch of offensive just nastiness on him and just I've seen some ridiculous hits from HK. It is brutal.
Yeah, but the thing is he doesn't really need to do more than what was it? 175k?
No. Yeah, but he's
175.
Well,
That's enough to kill anyone.
Yeah, my max is like 177 in arena, and I mean, like, it's not that you don't want the max damage. It's just the fact that these Jedi have so much health and protection, and the damage that it comes from with the Jedi, like another 100% damage on top of the ability. I mean, it's good to have that damage, but I will agree that I'd rather have more offense on my GMY than my HK, because HK is going to do that damage in that team regardless, and it's more about getting his AoE off first and kind of chipping away at the team before he gets that assassination protocol ability to off cooldown.
All right, so looking at your roster in general, I see all the pillars are done. I love it. You've done a fantastic job for 3.4 million GP to have the big pieces done. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff here. So where do we need to go? Let's just go through maybe what you can work on after Sith Empire. Let's look at your Scoundrels, because that might be a team that might really, since you did the Darth Revan event. The Bounty Hunters look fantastic. So you've got a good, solid Bounty Hunter team. One person I would recommend that you keep working on is Jango Fett. I see you got him 6
Yeah.
stars. Get him to 7. Plus, you're getting the Houndstooth, which you probably already have done. But the other character you need to work on gear after Revan, I would say, is Emphas Nest. Get her to 12 and put the Zeta on her next. She is ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got the pieces for the Kira Stall team. No, you don't. You don't have L3 or Vandor. Something you may want to consider. Scoundrels on defense are amazing in 3v3 and 5v5. You've already got, like, you could run the Karth. Where is your Karth? Why am I not? Oh, because he's Old Republic. But Karth, Canderous, you can go Mission Zalbar, Vandor, L3. I mean, you can mix and match whatever you or Juhani. Put that team on defense. It's a pain in the ass. You have to use a really good team to beat it. Then you can run like something with Kiera, Vandor, L3. You can even go Young Han, Lando. That's 2 teams right there. Then you throw your bounty hunters down. And then you're really good. And once you get your Django up, gear him up next after Emphas. I really like Django's and the lead position, especially if you can get the mods for it, because he gives that extra speed. And when you get your boss to go before theirs does. I mean, my boss I think is like 290 speed with Django lead. That's pretty much a pain in the ass. That means they're not. You can't go with the troopers or some weak sauce team. You got to use a really good team because they're going to go first. It's just a matter of fact. And so another person that I'm going to start working on for my bounty hunter team is Zam Wessel. I really think she's really good. So there's certain lineups I'm going to be doing. But that's 3 teams you can put on defense at all times that are really good, that could really help you out in territory wars, Grand Arena, that'll really pay dividends for you. So that's something to consider after you finish Revan. Because looking at the rest of your roster, you've got some options. I was looking at it earlier. We just go through. You looked at your Scoundrels. First Order's maybe a team you want to work on, but I would say work on the Scoundrels first. I like them a lot better now. I mean, First Order's great, but I think you can, with already what you've invested already for getting Revan, that you can make a better team quicker with those, and then maybe go do First Order.
Yeah, if we were doing this like maybe like a year ago, we would have been like, yeah, for the ships for First Order, but like it's like First Order is becoming more of an offensive team, even for some players too as well. So it's kind of like losing its purpose on defense for Grand Arena or Territory Wars, right?
Yeah. Imperial Troopers you can work on. I think your Resistance was really good when I looked at it. Yeah, it's super, super, super good. Very much good. We know your Jedi are fantastic. We know your Old Republicans are fantastic. Rebels don't need to be looked at. Night Sisters, let's just take a quick glance.
Let's look at droids too after Night Sisters. Sorry.
We can. Droids are a little bit further down my list, but we can talk about them. Night Sisters are
I'm really curious.
He even has a Spirit at 11. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah, his droids look pretty solid. Grievous is 8, 7 stars. You know,
see, this is why I wanted to ask, because like I mean,
his B1 and IG are not even close. Now, my Magna Guard, the only reason it's done is because just years of sheer farming the damn data pets, the Bronziums. It's just like free Magna Guard. So really, the only one I don't have for that lineup is Droidica and B1. Ain't a priority right now. If you go
that's the thing too. Like the stars are about to come free to play. Like the nodes will be here within the next 2 weeks.
But
that
I may work on that. The thing I'm going for is after I'm still finishing up. I got one more day of doing Lando, and then I'm about to finish Django, and then I'm going to finish up Houndstooth. But all my energy is going to go to the ships. I'm already working on the ships for Millennium Falcon. The MILF.
But you want to hyper focus them.
With all that ship energy, it's going to go into Anakin.
Yeah,
it's going to go into
ETA2 took forever.
It's going to, but it's just the way it goes. I'm just going to farm them. I don't have anything else. So the ships are going to be priority for energy, but I'm going to move a character or 2 up. I'm going to look at it, but really the only thing I have left to work on for starring is really like droids.
The Separatists, yeah.
You know, those are ones I can do. I want to finish up Visas Mar. There's, I want to finish up Embo. I want to get him up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw those into the mix to get done.
Well, so for McTweet's roster, I mean, obviously we got a lot of Gear 12, we got a lot of depth.
A lot of depth. There's not a lot of fluff in this roster. This is a fantastic roster. So if I was to give you any advice on where to go with your farm, I really like you finishing up Revan, of course. Working on Emphas, characters that I'm seeing. You want to get her geared up. She's a great piece to use on the board. Then rounding out your scoundrels. I like that plan.
Yeah.
I think that's a great
definitely.
Could be taken to Gear 11 as well.
He could, you could go that if you want.
Well, from 10 to 12, unless you put those Gear 12 plus pieces on them, or you're going to put 60 mods on them, I don't really like, because I think there's one piece from 10 to 11 that gives speed, so maybe just that one piece that gives extra speed, but you don't have to round them up to 12 unless you're planning on slicing up some faster mods for like 6Es or, anything like that, like a further speed investment in him, but just because his roster's so hyper focused, I don't want him gearing more characters that he doesn't have to, right?
No. But those are some of the suggestions I have. Anything you guys are seeing from his roster?
If he's having problems facing other teams with his Darth Revan, he could look into possibly working on gearing up T3.
Well, see, that's why I brought up
for some of the offensive teams to make HK just obliterate everyone.
Yeah, I've seen
for God mods on them,
I've seen the new BB-8 and T3 and L3 or T3 and BB-8. And I mean, like, there's some pretty interesting comps with the droids surrounding this new Sith Triumvirate team, just because L3's auto taunt and her self cleansing ability. If you can get her really beefy and take a couple good hits from the other team, she can help out that team a lot, and then she heals HK and BB-8 too as well. But the reason why I said something about, the Grievous and Separatist droids is, like, he's such a good hard counter for Darth Revan right now. I mean, like, once Darth Revan starts chipping away the side pieces around Grievous just takes off and AoE kills everybody.
He's got another Twitch follower.
I saw that picture.
He's got another Twitch follower. Heartless Halo is now following us, so fantastic. Nice.
Grievous was the last dude left, and Darth Revan's team was, unhurt, and then just
one shots them all.
One shot the entire team. It was beautiful.
It's crazy because there's a guy in my shard that is a droid fanboy, and he's got the whole team Zeta, Gear 12 Plus, and it's nasty when I put my Darth Revan team in there because they just take off, and I try and focus down Grievous right away, but by the time he starts going, it's over.
Yeah. Your roster's really good, McTweet. Those are just some of the suggestions that were
definitely.
It's a really good job.
Definitely.
And we know your ships are fine. The question was Biston. Biston in the mill fleet is really good. However, do you gear Biston? You only need to gear Biston to 10. What's the other one? Biston, and who's the other one that's on that ship? I'm going blank.
SRP,
that's right. That's a crazy farm. Just take him to 10. And you can use the ship. I mean, 10's a good spot. But yeah, using Piston is fine if you want to work on that. But that's further down the line. Because you're doing so well in fleet, I wouldn't really worry about it. Worry about getting some of your roster depth and gearing depth done before you do that. I get it, but if you're taking one in fleet, you don't really need to monkey around with anything at the moment. It's something that you can do later on or as a side project for your roster. So definitely need to do that. All right, let's look at your mods in general. We're going to go to mods and look at your mods here. All right, let's see here. We're going to filter by speed like we always do. Speed secondaries. Let's see how we're doing.
The main thing that sticks out to me is that plus 25 speed or 23 speed secondary on Jolie.
Yeah.
Well, it was probably, and this happens, it was probably from his, he's remodding and stuff. Hasn't found a place for it yet. I mean, you see there's still some pieces on Revan and Jolie. So if you're still running your Jedi Knight Revan team, then keep your mods on there. If not, then just start working on getting your Darth Revan going as well. So I don't have a problem with... The mods are really good. He's done a really good job.
He's got a bunch of 20 pluses on Scion, which he is not using.
At the moment, we don't know.
Those could go on
yeah, but I'm sure when he gets to where he's got, I mean, your mod depth is really good. There's some slicing that needs to be done. You need to finish these slices on these purples that are 3 and that are at 16 speed on Scion. You've got a 14 on Chirpa, 14 on Vader, 14 on Jolie. I mean, there's a lot of 14s here that could go higher that we need to prioritize slicing. I don't think you have any problem with your mod depth. But there's a lot of purples here and blues that you need to keep working on slicing. This sheet should look gold. Don't worry about 6E, worry about 5A. Looking at your depth here. And then when you're ready, get your Revan to 12. Then, I think your Basilisk speed, if you can get it a little bit more faster. And I like the set that you put on there. Tenacity, defense, really nice. Nicely done. So she's survivable. I don't have any problem with this other than you just need some slicing work, my friend. And then when you decide on which route you want to go for the Darth Revan team remod and stuff.
So he says that Scion was in his arena squad yesterday.
See? It makes total sense.
That's good.
Makes total sense.
That's good.
So yeah, I totally get it. Makes total sense. Hey, got another follower. Who was it? Maz Kanata is now following us. Hey, Maz.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Maz.
Okay, he said he stopped 6E. Okay, so I think overall you're doing a really good job. The pillars are done. You got both Revans. You got the MILF. Now we're just going to work on rounding out your teams. Take our suggestions. Go ahead and run with it. Let's get these mods sliced. That's your priority. I would work on slicing for a while to see what you have. I think if you can get some hits on those speeds, is really going to give you some speed depth that you can use not just for your arena team, but just overall on your roster as you start filtering down. Like, there's nothing that sucks more than when you're trying to do characters. You're like, oh god, I have nothing. So definitely I would recommend slicing the hell out of your mods. Biston, don't worry about what you got to finish up Revan, finish up Memphis, round out some of your teams, and then just start working your way down. I'd start with the Scoundrels, then pick Troopers, First Order, start getting that lineup depth that you need. So you can put these teams down on defense or have them for offense, so that you can start really being a pain in the ass. Because you have no fluff on your roster, and I like the fact that if you get those teams up and going, you're gonna be 3.5, 3.6, and just be lean and mean, and just someone's gonna hate facing. Tweet says, thanks,
He's
guys.
got one of the Holy Grail mods in there too. That plus 27 speed secondary.
Ooh, man, I don't even have a plus 27.
No, I don't either.
Nice.
That's one of the Holy Grails, like the Yeah.
Oh Lord, blesseth thou mod, so thou might have speed. And the Lord did grin, and 27 was given. Not 26.
And smiteth some enemies in thy name.
And then there was much rejoicing, and they did celebrate with breakfast cereals and orangutans
Breakfast
and
cereals.
clowns and hula hoops. And all was right in the world. All right. So, McTweet, thank you for letting us do your roster. If you have any other questions, you can hit us up directly. You know how to do that. Just find me in the Discord. You can hit me up there, and we will be more than glad to get you squared away. Uno momento por favor.
Wow. That plus 27 was his first 20 plus speed secondary mod.
Sorry, I had to direct some
Talk about
information.
the ultimate first.
Yeah, right. It's like every other mod from that point is lackluster.
Yeah. All right. And if you guys would like a roster review, the way it works is all you need to do is send your GG page, like you see here on the screen, to Finity, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman. But he's Finity under on the Discord. So, Revenator 7136, we know who that is following us. Thank you for your follow on Twitch. But send your roster, your GG page to Finity. Write down some stuff you want. And of course, that may change. It takes about a month for us to get your roster. Make sure Finn responds saying that you are in the queue, and then when it's your turn and it gets close, Finn will see if there's anything you want to change. He'll let you know what day, and we'll set you up based off your schedule so that you can watch, as a lot of people like to watch it live. So there you go. So there we go. That's the Ross review. Thank you, McTweet, for letting us look at it. And now it's time for the rest of the story. All right, here we go. We're going to start doing some questions. Let me get some gameplay going on.
And now for something completely different. Oh, dude, did you see the news story of, where was it? Hungary, I think. They did a national Ministry of Silly Walks Day.
No.
In honor of Monty Python. So it was just a horde of like 1,000 people doing silly walks. It was beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
So we had some questions over at Twitch. If let's knock those out real quick while I get Nightbot logs going there, Grim.
Questions on Twitch. Okay, that means I need to scroll back. Okay, first one's from Zem420.
Mm-hmm.
So I was born on 420. Can Finn get me some medical marijuana? Well,
no, he won't. He won't even give me Viagra. Not that I need it. I like having it. And I was like, Finn, can you hook a brother up? He's like, nah. So I don't think marijuana is even in the scope of.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think I've asked.
Yeah,
I've asked. I think I've asked him on air about that, and he said no to that too. So no Viagra, no marijuana, no nothing from Dr. Finn. You just have to suck it up and deal with life.
Okay, next one is from Zem420. I have a 3-year-old Sith in training.
Oh.
Is there any way to speed up the training by my apprentice with Xylo's apprentice to take over? Or maybe take on training with Ranger and the apprentice?
I will only take one apprentice at a time, but unleash his anger, make him stronger, give him focus, and lots of chicken nuggets. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
That's all the Twitch questions.
And corn dogs, lots of corn dogs.
He loves the corn dogs. It gives him the midichlorians he needs.
I know. It was I who allowed the apprentice to eat corn dogs. All right, so we got proper catch. Question. I have a potency set, speed arrow, that procced 5 times, giving 3,424 protection. On the cuff, who does everyone think this mod would be best for? Thanks.
What is the potency primary you said?
I have a potency set, speed arrow, that procced 5 times, giving 3,424 protection. Where do we think that should go?
Maybe like Fallen Bastila or Revan.
I like, yeah. That's a really
get him extra potent.
Yeah, I mean, God help him. Oof, that's a nasty mod. Yeah, I like that choice too.
Make him pretty beefy too for the opening round. Yeah,
beefy. Revenator, question for Mike: if you had a third account, what would you name it? Michael.
There.
Bueller.
I think he had to leave. Yep.
Well, all right. So
he must have had a sweary.
He's got yours, and it'll probably be
York
after that.
York.
Oh, York. That's right. So he's got Mike's, York's, and then it'll probably be their hunt.
I don't know. Dog hunt. I don't know.
Sweary hunt.
Yeah.
Herk hunt.
Oh my
HERK.
Oh no. Oh my.
That one was most Mike.
All right, we're moving on.
Oh my god.
Just moving on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Next question from Eric Estrella. Question: can the new gear pieces be able to be requested from your guildmates to donate? No, they are not.
Negative.
That's a big Negatron, Batman. You must either buy them with crystals or farm them. Either way, it sucks. RSG Vormax question: do you guys and girls feel like CG is going to release big news today? No, I don't think anything's coming big today. I think we're
Not
still
today.
no. I don't think anything big is coming.
I think
No.
the big one will be at Celebration.
Yeah, I think we've got Celebration coming up, so I don't think we're going to get anything big. Possibly they could say something next week before Celebration, and then talk about it at Celebration as the big release. But I don't think we're getting it this week.
Well,
It could, but
in 2017, they announced R2 and Fulcrum in 2017 at Celebration. So I mean, like, it's not like they couldn't do something like that this year. It was more of like in 2017, it was a time to like advertise how much more in depth the game was going, right? Like more characters, ships, more game modes. So now it's like it's at the point where they're going to probably advertise like, hey, we got a 5-year plan. We brought KOTOR to life. Advertise everything they've done in the last year with the Triumvirate raid, the Triumvirate themselves. Like all the depth of the characters and everything, and probably what's to come. In the next month or so from then. So.
Yeah, well, we'll I mean, they could, but I doubt it. But we always keep our ears and eyes open and listening and looking for anything that CG is going to do. So, trust me,
all over the place.
if it pops, we'll let you know, and we'll discuss it. Hell next. Oh Lord, what did you put this time? Question for Ranger: am I still on a timeout, sir? I've been posting here on today lunch stream, and just realized you never took me on a timeout after yesterday's Metaverse stream. Well, you never apologized either, so you're still in a timeout. Now get your crayons and paper and get your ass back there.
Admission is free with the crayons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to have it. I mean, we already have it for Finn and Grande, mainly for Grande, because he just gets out of control. I got to put him on a timeout. I have to give him paper, because if I just give him crayons, he'll draw on the wall, and nobody wants that. It's
very true.
So, Darth Sign 1972 question: I have one Zeta at this time. Should I Zeta Darth Revan's last Zeta villain? Other two are completed, or Zeta HK loyalty to the maker first? Also, Fallen Bassa also has her Zeta done. Finish Revan, man.
I'd say Revan.
Yeah, you got to finish Revan.
That equalizes so nice.
Yeah, you got to have them.
Ooh, we got another question on Twitch.
Go for it, brother.
From Darren Palmer 222253.
Just say his first name.
That's a lot of numbers. How many followers on Twitch do you need to be able to give you guys bits? That's a good question.
Don't know. Research that.
I'm not
Grim.
sure either.
Grim, Google that. Somebody Google that. So we will find out.
Like, I listen to a couple people on Twitch, like Shattered Order and who was the other one I listened to? DB, but now he's like primarily on YouTube, really. So.
Well, we're primarily on both.
Yeah. Winning.
Give me all the monies. Just give me all those monies. Because I want to eat food.
I'm sure it'd probably be in like the 500 or 1,000 ballpark, something like that.
Sure.
But I'm sure it'll pick up really quick.
Well, we're getting there. So I don't know. I know we have to stream for a certain amount of days, which we're going to knock out easily. I think we're 1 or 2 days.
We do that
away.
every day, yeah.
I think you have to have 50 followers. You have to stream for 7 days. I think that's just for them to make you a partner or whatever, which we're not necessarily yet. But I don't know when it comes to how many stuff. So we got our man Grim looking that up right now. All right, so in YouTube, back over here, Azarius question: Z order for Darth Revan, HK-47, the Bachelor Trio. Thanks, keep up the good work. All Darth Revan, then HK-47, and then Bachelor. That's the order you want to Zeta. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. These are not the droids you're looking for. All three on Darth Revan first. You need them. McTweet. Oh, well, never mind. That was more, he just had question in this statement, so let me cut and paste, and let's see.
Well, while you're doing that, real quick, I accidentally missed Heartless Halo's question on Twitch.
Sure.
What do you guys think the next capital ship's going to be?
Oh, Dana, what do you think it's going to be?
I don't know.
I'll take a guess. What would you like to see?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought about it too much. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, give it a moment. Let it mull in your head.
Yeah.
Think about it. Digest it a little bit in the brain matter, and we'll come back to you, Dana. What about you, Xylo?
definitely either the Ravager or the Leviathan.
Yeah,
right,
that'd be
from
nice.
KOTOR. Because I mean, like they've been hinting at a like Sith meta or Sith capital ship, right? Or at least we've been speculating that.
Sure.
And I mean, like just the fact that the command shuttle is so lackluster in an Empire team, and its synergies with the Sith ships primarily, and all the other Sith ships are amazing. They're just missing that capital ship to give them synergy and give them some flavor. You know what I mean? Like even Mike was making them work with the Chimera, like right when they first came out. You know how Mike is, he stars them up real quick and maxes everything out. And,
Sure.
And the bomber was really impressive. I like the days mechanic. It's like one of the only like 3 or 4 ships I believe that can do days. So that right there is huge. And then I think, if they release the right kit with the Sith capital ship, it could be a top dog. So
there you go.
Either one of them.
Any updates on the bit stuff there, Graham?
Yes. In order for the bits on Twitch, we need to become an affiliate or a partner with
Damn it.
Twitch. So once we hit that point, then we'll have it activated.
Yeah, which means we just have to stream for a certain amount of days, which is
Yeah,
we're gonna knock that out of the park.
50 followers in 7 days.
Streaming, yeah. You have to do 7 days of streaming, so there you go.
Doesn't really seem like that much
50
for a requirement, really. That's crazy. Maybe it's like one of the early milestone kind of things.
Sure.
And have 500 total minutes broadcast. 7.
Oh, we got that already knocked out. Yeah, that's already yeah.
Viewers.
Slam dunk.
We did that on the charity stream, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else? 73. Oh, another follower. Let me see here. We have Doja Sun. We had someone else before that, Celis or something like that. It went too fast. Celzas. I can't say the name right. But thank you both for following us. What else? 73 questions. So when I get Darth Revan next time, should I take my Sith Marauder to Gear 11 or all the way to 12.5? So here's a great point. Operation Metaverse did a thing about Sith Marauder last night. They talked about it. It's a character. It's a late game character. If you haven't been working on it, there are other Sith that you can use probably a little bit better. He's really good, and he can do a lot of damage, but he's more of a late game character that you want to add. And because he has a ship. It's great, but the character does phenomenal under the Sith Empire under Darth Revan. Other than that, he doesn't work anywhere else. So it's more of a late game character. But if it is something you want to do, go for it, brother. I don't have any problem with that.
Well, I'd say take him to 11. Save the Gear 12 piece for other characters that are
like
more
Darth Revan.
I like Sith Marauder. He's a cool character, but like Ranger said, he's a niche character.
Well, that, and I mean, like, you don't want to gear this one piece and then, like, say, like, he's not in the Sith Empire team in the next couple of months. Then you kind of have him sitting in, a Treya team or a EP team. And I mean, like, it's not that that's a bad thing, but you can kind of already stretch, your EP team and your Treya teams with the regular Empire and the regular Sith faction. So, I mean, like, you already have a lot of depth in there. So, like, you can use, like, your Count Dooku's, your Darth Mauls, your Savage Opress, your Darth Sidious, and all those kind of teams. So, I mean, like, it has a cause and effect, right? And, I mean, if there's other things you need to work on, definitely. But, I don't know. I mean, I think there's still more Sith Empire characters down the road. And even Sith Assassin kind of makes more sense in the team than Marauder, because most people have probably invested in her more than Marauder too. So and she actually debuffs. She actually kind of has more synergy with the team and the shocks and her own survivability too. So, but I do like the character, and I do want to work on him at some point. I think is a great character for sure.
Jeff Incredible is following us on Twitch. Thank you for that, sir.
Speaking of Twitch, we got another question on there for you.
Let's fire. Let's do it.
Top 3 from Heartless Halo again. Top 3 heroic Sith teams that aren't Chex Mix, JTR, Revan, Night Sisters, or Zeta Finn. Please.
Ooh.
Go for it, Xylo. We were just doing these the other day, so go for it, Xylo.
I love my Sith Raid teams because I usually do like 25.
He makes me do them. I hate it. Oh, God.
Because we know why. But anyways, so my first one I'd have to say is my Phase 1 Bounty Hunter team with Embo lead. You can use any other 3 attackers, and then you must have Cad Bane and you must have Bosk in the team. So I'm sorry, another 2 attackers around Embo, Bosk, and Cad Bane. Cad Bane's the only other bounty hunter that won't benefit from Aura Singh's contract, so he won't stealth. This is a support character, so he doesn't get the stealth as an attacker role. So basically, as many like double taps as you can, right? And then when Nihilus does his AOE, they'll all counter, and when Embo's contract's fulfilled, they do 7% bonus damage based on the character's max HP via the raid boss. So they do a lot of damage on their own plus the bonus damage, and they're countering consistently and going and going. I've gotten up to like 3.3 mil with that team. You can easily just keep using the buffs that you get from the team too to keep the bounty hunters alive, and their health steal will get them right back up to 100% health. And my second one, I would say that the Aura Singh with 3 other attacker bounty hunters in Envy's Nest in phase 3. Those they all keep stealthing as they keep toppling the lightsabers, and then you just blast away with Aura and keep Nest alive as long as you can.
Team that we were joking about, and I ran it. And what was the team I ran in phase 4 that did crazy? Was it Karth?
Yeah, Karth Wampa.
Oh my god. That's a nice little team in phase 4.
Wampa starts taking off.
3 million damage. The other one is you can use Imperial Troopers in phase 3. Now the way you use them is that you're just AoEing the snot out of Treya. It helps to have range trooper in there to keep them going, but you just AoE, with Snow Trooper and the rest, and burn down the lightsabers. You just constantly keep Treya down and just beat the crap out of her. That's a free 600 to 1 million damage right there. You're not going to be able to do anything other than that, but you can burn fast through there. Like that's the niche, right? Is like how many teams can you squeeze into each phase, right? So that's how you get the damage. And because I got 6 million with the JTR team, and my Finn's only gear 11. I got 8 mil or another 7 million with the Jedi Knight Revan in phase 2. Phase 3, I did Darth Revan, and I did the Troopers, got another couple million. And then phase 4, Night Sisters, of course. And then I went in there with the car team just to test it out. I was like, wee, wee. So, yeah. All right, we had another follower. God, we're getting all kinds of followers. I missed it. Spartan Z, I think, followed us. Who else did I? Rozulgul 972, thank you. So I'm trying to catch these. If I missed it, I apologize, guys. They're going fast and furious. So, but yeah. All right, let's check the log here and get some more questions. Let me look here. Hellenix. Okay, question for Ranger. I apologize, sir. I will never ask you to field Tuskens in PvP. See, that's all I needed. That's all I needed, Hellenix. You may come out of the corner. And don't you ever do it again, young man.
Doge, I have my answer.
Oh, yes.
I think it's the Valium that I had to take yesterday, and I have a hard time.
Oh, don't blame it on the medication, Dana.
It makes me fuzzy.
It's always the Valium.
Yeah.
Just make sure you save some for us. Yeah, we're going to be in Florida, so just stop by. Okay. Yeah. Just hook a brother up. I'll come you're my sister from another mister. So I mean.
What did Xylo say for his ships? He said Ravager,
the Leviathan, and the.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely say Ravager. And maybe even bringing Gallius Rax in with that. But I also, I would also like to see either the Harbinger or
that's a good one.
Supremacy. So the First Order would have a ship, or Holdo's ship.
Yeah, I like it. All right, let's see. More questions are coming in, fast and furious. Jason, question: do we need to make a Ranger ramen fun so he can eat? Yeah, that'd be great. I like food. I like to eat it.
Right? Always eat food.
I put everything.
Ranger will take anything that isn't ramen or Taco Bell sauce packets.
Yes, please. Ski Trooper question: if you don't have Dr. Evan, but do have lots of high gear Sith, is Dirty Bastila a worthy Zeta? I've been hearing some good things about the old EP Dirty Bastila team.
I've been using it to great effect, man. She's so nice.
Her kit is... Man. It's not Revan's kit. Revan's kit is Revan's kit. It's really good. The kit both HK and Bastila are nasty. Their reworks and their kit reworks are disgusting. Fallen Bastila, even more than HK, is really sick because you can use her in different places and different Sith teams, and she's just ridiculous. So, yeah, absolutely you can.
Well, and another thing too, like with the 3v3 that just passed, like what I did for Revan with defense, instead of like putting all three pieces down, I saved Bastila for offense and put Sith Trooper down for the auto taunt. Since Revan was only gear 8, and then you got HK next to him, like they still can take off and have a lot of synergy between themselves. And like last night, you know what I mean? Like you doing some testing in arena with EP lead and Fallen Bastila behind him. Like the foresight alone helps right away. And I mean, it's just the potency. The really, really crazy thing is that potency. Like you look at it and you're like, oh, well, 50% potency. It's not that much, whatever. And then as soon as you get it on the field, it's like, wow, oh my god. And just even if you don't have Darth Revan with EP lead and the Triumvirate, that's a stellar team right there that can beat Darth Revan or Jedi Knight Revan.
Another follower from Twitch, Padawan Shishak. So thank you for that. Very much appreciated.
Very nice.
All right, next.
Yay.
Yeah, we're
getting lots of questions on Twitch now.
That's awesome.
Start knocking them out, brother.
Keep them coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me scroll up here. Question with JTR: would you use Finn or RT Gear 11?
Trooper. Depends. It's
I'm really starting to like Finn on that team, man.
I do like Finn too, but I mean, like it's situational. Like, do you need damage with Finn, or do you need a dispel and some more turns with Trooper? Like, Trooper's going to go more than Finn with his turn meter gain, and he's got that dispel on his special, so it's situational. The raid, definitely Finn.
All right.
Cool. Next one from Zem420. Heartless Halo. Darth Revan and Heroic Sith having a blast in P3. Any other phases or teams?
Really, that's the one.
I've tried him everywhere.
Yeah, it's just
we played around with it the other day.
Yeah, that's really where he shines because they just don't. They're not sustainable. I mean, they're high damage, so really the Phase 3 is the place where you get the most bang for your buck. So if I would say anything, Phase 3 really, nothing else that we've messed with the comps, and we're still messing around with it, obviously, but that's where, yeah.
Yeah, it's because like even in Phase 4, you don't like for example, JTR against Nihilus in Phase 1 and Phase 4, it's a big difference, right? Like if you take a different team into Phase 4, I don't think you get as much damage, and you benefit more with, you know, kind of negating the lightsabers getting foresight in Phase 3, and then it's just spamming the AoEs and getting as many topples as you can. You don't even use the standalone, really, because it kind of just forces one of your pieces off the board.
Standalone. All right,
next one from Zem420. With Bastila done, I have 84 of 85 for Zalbar, 64 of 85 Jolie, 0 of 100 for Mission, 85 on T3. Do you think I can make the Revan event with a daily 400 a day crystal income?
Save 100 every day and then only spend the 300 on refreshing Cantina. Finish Mission because it's going to take a little longer and her energy node's a little higher. And then you can do the same cause and effect and spending 300 when you start T3. And T3 will go a lot faster because it's only on 12 energy, I believe. So you got 16 on Mission and then 12 on T3. So, yeah. I think you could pretty cut it close. I mean, if you round up your crystals, and then you could even have a good little bank when the event comes. So if you have to spend a couple 200s, you could do that.
All right.
Okay, last question from Dojison on Twitch. Question: do you prefer I ask questions on Twitch or YouTube? Also, which should I invest first, Assassin or Marauder? He has Sith Trooper.
I'm not a big fan of either, but if I had to... boy.
I'd say Assassin because her gear's a little easier and she's one of the faster characters in the game.
Yeah.
And she debuffs, you know, so you can use her with EP, you can use her with Traya, you can use her with, you know, any Sith lead really, as opposed to Marauder. He's kind of like only going to get that extra damage under Revan. And then for the Twitch or YouTube, pick your poison.
Yeah. Whatever makes you happy. Sets you free.
And a quick shout out, the American Cancer Society guys were in Twitch a little earlier.
Oh, okay.
Saying, listen, the bot when it was talking about supporting the charity.
Yeah,
shout out to the ACS guys, man. Those dudes are so and gals are so awesome.
They really are.
Yeah.
They really are really amazing.
They're doing
folks.
some wonderful things.
They
and
are.
it's awesome.
We're glad that we can be a part of it and to be helping them out.
You guys have really been knocking this out of the park, man. Thank
Yeah.
you guys. You know, cancer's affected all of us in some way. You know, I've lost two of my grandparents to cancer, and I really appreciate everything you guys have been doing.
Yeah. And we're not done yet. So let's see here. Revenator, why is the Twitch link not in the YouTube description? Hashtag I blame Finn. Stupid ass Finn. Why is that? Finn, get on it. Fix this crap. That is unacceptable. You're not even on the show. All you have to do is put the stupid link there. Damn it, Finn. I know, right? You know, I mean, you know, these Finns today, you try to teach them, you try to raise them right, and this is what you get. You know, I mean, it's
Hey, we need a Finn rework.
we really do. What else? Any three questions? Do you think we'll get another Sith Empire leader? I don't. I think we'll get some more characters to round out that faction, but I don't see another leader. We may get a character with a leader, but I don't think it's going to surpass Revan. Let's just be honest. You know, it could be like a character that does have a leader ability, but it's going to be like, okay, I'm never going to use this.
Well, if they do give us Malik, he could have a leadership.
I would see that, yeah, but
it would be feasible.
Yeah,
but would you want to trump Revan's lead? You know, like, I mean, Malik is his understudy, so I mean, like, it only makes sense that he won't have the lead. And like, the only reason why I'd say no is because, for one, you'd have to add plus Malik 4 new Sith Empire characters, right, to make 10 Sith Empire characters. And it's a sub faction, so it kind of rounds out into the Sith faction what pieces you don't use for that team. So,
I mean, we'd have Emperor Palpatine. Maybe what we need is the Eternal Emperor from the Old Republic.
Vitiate, yeah.
Would Vitiate have the Sith Empire tag though?
But they're two different eras. I mean, you guys got to remember, Knights of the Old Republic barely gets into the Old Republic MMORPG. Vitiate and Revan are the two pieces that kind of live long enough. Well, in the Emperor's Wrath, I guess, because he's a Sith, he lives longer.
Yeah.
But there's 150-year difference easily between those eras, from when Revan goes after Vitiate to where, or is it 300 years before that, and before the events of the Old Republic MMORPG game comes out. So,
well, when he breaks off from, you know, like Revan, like everything like that, like doesn't he like make his own ideology as opposed to like the Sith?
Yeah, so Revan
like, after a while.
Well, so after the events of Knights of the Old Republic, Revan and Bastila get married. They have a child, but he's having visions of Vitiate. This is where Revan starts becoming Revan, right? His philosophy starts changing. He goes after Vitiate. And gets caught. There's a whole story arc behind it.
Yeah, Vitiate takes him and Malik over, or Alec.
The Wrath later on releases Revan, and then that's where we see the true Revan. He's not light side, he's not dark side, he's just Revan. His philosophy is what it is. But then there's this whole thing where the light side and dark side get split eventually after certain events happen. It's crazy, but yeah.
This is a really good storyline.
It really is. If you haven't played the Old Republic MMORPG, there's hints of it throughout there until you get to the Revan story arc, and the Revan story arc is pretty cool.
Gotta give it to BioWare, man. They're really good at
say whatever you want. They suck at PvP, but they do a great storyline that you can follow. I mean, what else? Any three question. My first order stormtrooper is at gear 9. The rest of my first order is 11, 12. Is his data still worth it at gear 9, or should I just hold until I get him to gear 11? If you're going to work on him now and take him to gear 11, go ahead and put the Zeta on. If you're just going to focus on him, if not, then wait. If you're not going to take him to gear 11 anytime soon, then don't waste the Zeta. So, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
it is definitely worth it.
Yeah, totally. Because then it'll also give you a better feel of his full potential too with the Zeta, and you can kind of like advance with his gear.
Yeah.
More questions on Twitch as well.
Yeah. Well, let me finish a couple here on YouTube, then we'll go to Twitch. Being Skymaster question: what Darth Revan lineup for Phase 3? Xylo. I mean, the ideal is the Sith Empire, all of it: Assassin, Marauder. Marauder hits like a
all attackers.
Yeah, all attackers. But if you don't have Marauder or Assassin, who would you recommend?
Well, if that was the case, definitely Trooper would fall into place. I did run Scion and Treyas the third or fourth and fifth in that one.
Yeah,
and
I did the same.
She right away, like, she isolated Scion, so he was kind of like ineffective. And then Treya did, stand the test of time. Like, she wasn't the leader or anything, but she held her own the whole match and made it till Enrage. But overall, yeah, I would definitely go with the Sith Empire Triumvirate, and then the two attackers with Marauder and Assassin, because at that point, if you have them all maxed and geared with offense and they're all sharing that offense, you just stand alone with HK and get one good shot out of it. And you could do that, or just do a couple of topples and push to Enrage instead of doing the standalone.
Standalone. All right, proper catch. Question: if the RSG crew were little piggies, which ones would they be? It's pretty safe to say that Ranger would be the one that goes we all the way home. See, that's right. I would do that. I mean,
oh, that sounds more like Grande.
No, Grande would be this little piggy got lost and started playing with crayons.
Ranger would be the little piggy with the sniper rifle.
Right.
And this little piggy was a member of the Red Mist Society.
And this little piggy was part of the Illuminati. All right, last one from YouTube. We'll go to Twitch. Skywalker Vader question for Treya: what phase for heroic Sith raid? Where is she good? Where is she good for in the heroic Sith raid? Thanks.
Phase 2. You can go EP lead or
Nihilus,
lead,
baby.
and then a full Sith team. Yeah,
Nihilus,
strain pores, and then if you really like, you can go. I call him the poor man's Thrawn First Order officer. And keep turn meter swapping with Nihilus, so you can save your Thrawn for another team too as well.
I like it. All right, let's go to Twitch. What do we got, Grim?
Okay, we got a question from Heartless Halo. Next big characters, Ewok Leia. Also, what would be you think the requirements be?
For Leia?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a combination of Ewoks. You definitely need Wicket. They'll do something with Wicket. It may be a cutscene with Wicket that you have to do something like face some stormtroopers or something like that, like in the movie. I think it would be the Rebels, where you're going on this journey for Leia, if they did it that way on Endor and stuff like that.
What if it was Endor Rex?
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That would be really cool.
I'm always a fan of Rex.
All right, next question.
Ooh. Got me thinking. Okay,
that's always dangerous.
Next question from Darren Palmer. Droideka Zeta thoughts. Have all other main separatist droid Zetas?
It's a plus. I mean,
what's his Zeta do?
It's like an extra, what is it, the extra damage immunity, I believe it is? Or is that the Omega on his special? I remember somebody saying, though, it was one of the last few Zetas. I mean, like, the main two is Grievous is unique, and then B2's unique, and then B1's unique, and then you can do Grievous lead, and then pick your two out of Droideka or Magna Guard. Like, if you've obviously gone that far, I would just say do it anyways, right? If you've already gone down the hole for the separatist droids. If you're putting that many Zetas, yeah.
All right.
Okay, last question from Zem420. If they rework Finn, do you think they will nerf Ranger? Science. Oh, our Finn.
Yeah. I didn't game Finn. FN2187. All right, and last question from YouTube. Question for the greatest. If I were a Star Wars weapon, what would I be? I ask because Dana is the pew pew guru, hashtag, and an awesome Star Wars weapons expert.
Aw, thanks, Hellenix.
Well, Hellenix is saying, if I were a Star Wars weapon, what would you say Hellenix is?
I would say he would be a thermal detonator.
No, I think he's a Jawa shotgun.
Because they're pretty powerful, and he's always got my back everywhere, anytime. It's like I have my own thermal detonator right in my pocket with Hellenix, my bestie. Anywhere anyone harasses me, he's always there.
That's a rock, and you just made a clicking sound with your mouth.
Oh,
So that's
lordy.
my answer.
I'm
Science.
just kidding. I love Helidix. Helidix is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
All right, I think that's all the questions. So we are going to end the stream there. Can you believe it? Just a little bit past
Wow.
time, but you know, when you don't have
That's-
stupid Finn here, this is what this is. I mean, these are
Oh.
the results we get, Dana.
You know what I just saw? I
Hmm.
just looked. I just looked on Tiltify, and someone else donated to the tattoos.
Oh, very
So
Nice.
yeah.
Slave Leia is no longer.
Yeah, Moscanata did a lot of donations yesterday.
Yeah, like
Ah.
$150 to Boba Fett yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. So that's cool. So now it's Boba Fett and Fulcrum Ahsoka in the lead.
There we go.
Oh, we got one real quick question from Twitch. Last thing. He says, not really a question, just want to thank all of the RSG crew for what they do. More helpful than they know.
Well, that's what we're.
Oh.
That's why we do it. I mean, if we were just sitting here,
Thank you,
you
Sam.
know, I mean, helping you guys is what it's all about. It's not just about me beating the crap out of Finn verbally. I mean, I could do that without doing this stream. But yeah, it's what we take pleasure in. So we're glad if we can be help in any way, then that's what we do. And we appreciate all the kind words. All right, so we're going to end it there. Let me wrap everything up. So tonight is our big Wednesday night stream. There should be some changes this week. So tonight will be the Wednesday night stream. It'll just be me, Tits. I don't know who else is going to be on. But we'll go through the news and notes of the day like we always do. Give you the latest and greatest of Heroes, or Star Wars Galaxy Heroes news and notes, and give you a little insight of what it all means. We'll do shout-outs. We'll do questions. We'll do it all. Somehow, some way, I'll get through it. But I've done solo before, so it's not a problem. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, follow us on Twitch, check out our Patreon. If you want to donate directly, you can go to our homepage on YouTube. It says donate to the channel. It's under my name, but it says RSG. It's the only way you can do stupid Patreon or PayPal. Don't get me started. And that's for the Ranger who doesn't want to just eat ramen noodles anymore. So if you want to just throw money in the PayPal so Ranger could not eat taco sauce all the time, feel free to do that. So that's set directly there. Don't be. It says my real name, but it also says RSG. But you can't create. It's so stupid, PayPal. But it goes directly to us. It doesn't get any cuts from YouTube or Twitch. People wanted that, we give it to them. Patreon, same thing. You can become a Patreon sponsor, donate every month. We still have the Tiltify campaign going. You can see that people are still donating toward the tattoos and things of that nature. We just had someone do it right now. $20 just hit. So we're up to $15,325 on Tiltify alone. We're still trying to push the envelope and see if we can raise more money. I'm greedy when it comes to raising money for cancer. I want all the money. So just keep donating, guys. Tiltify links below. So, yeah. I don't know. If someone wants to check the Tiltify who donated. That's fantastic.
For some strange reason, Google Chrome is.
Oh, there he goes. Heartless Hale just donated $30 via Tiltify to the RSG American Cancer Society. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Thank you, Heartless Halo.
Yeah, you're not heartless. You do have a halo. So yeah, so join us tonight. Now, some updates, and I'm going to remind you guys about this tonight. So I'm going to try to do tomorrow. We'll do our lunch stream. I may try to do Battlefront because Friday we're going to be traveling. So, but I don't know what Ms. McVoltron's schedule is, and I don't know about Tactical Monsters Thursday night either. So stay tuned for that. Friday no stream. Saturday regular streams. So no Jedi Cat. I mean, we're doing the event, so we're going to be out of town. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're not doing anything. We may try to stream for you guys. We are going to take a lot of pictures and do videos of the event. But we probably won't be back till Monday. So just letting you guys know that I don't want to make any promises because I don't know what the Wi-Fi is like there. So that kind of necessitates like us being able to do stuff. So we'll see. I'm bringing my laptop. Finn will bring his. We'll have our phones. So we're going to give it a shot, but we're going to be really busy, guys. There's a lot of events going on. This is about the ACS. It isn't about us. So we're there to support that. But we do want to get some stuff out there. Maybe we'll get some videos and then post them for you guys. The videos will come. That I know. But live streaming could be a total separate animal that we may just be like, no, it's not feasible. So just be aware of that. but we'll see what happens. Because Friday's going to be, I can tell you Friday's out. We have a huge busy day on Friday. Saturday, a little bit more flexibility. Sunday after the run, a lot of flexibility, so we'll rock and roll with that. So that's just an update. I'll remind everybody about this on Wednesday as well. Tonight's stream, Wednesday night stream, about all this information as well. So leave your comments, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff.
Porg. I didn't say porg once today. So there it is.
What the viewers don't know right now is Ranger actually has his face cam on in Zoom, so we can see his reaction.
It's on the stream, fool. I've had the Zoom on the whole stream. Yeah, see, you can tell how much Grim is paying attention.
Oh, I have both chat windows open and one's covering the other. But yeah, Ranger's face.
You just couldn't help it, could you, Dana? We went the whole stream.
I could.
Yeah, you can. You have impulse control.
I'll make it up. I'll give you some of my medicine, and you'll be happy.
Yeah,
you won't care about the porgs.
Yeah, I won't care about anything. I'm like, porgs are great, man. I'm so great. Finn's so great. But yes, thank you for all your guys' support. Check out our stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, the longest running live stream in the community. Hundreds of people watch it at night. It's a blast. If you haven't watched it, please do. It'll be our first time doing it on Twitch and YouTube, so that's going to be interesting. So with that, I'm going to go yell at Finn, and we will rock and roll. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tonight. Peace.